All praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Barasham Yahushai, Barasham Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and teachers, bishops of Great Millstone and like-minded men, and also the like-minded men who are pushing the same doctrine as Great Millstone, but who are not officially part of Great Millstone, but who are following the 144% truth of the leaders of Yasharallah today. Salutations to the elect men, women, and children of the house of David. Today, I think I'm just gonna, Lord's will. I don't want to rat us out that this piece of information, is just a warning and a heads up, that we shouldn't trust our enemy. Yeah, there's a few articles that got my interest. It seems that Esau is a so-called white man who's a thief and a vagabond, is pulling back and he's recognizing that his lies aren't being believed anymore by the people, or worldwide, specifically in Babylon, what they're calling, what's his name, Biden. They're calling, something shelf Biden, where the shelf, empty shelf Biden or shorted Biden or something like that. People aren't believing, it's pure sedition. They will not regard their kings or princes. 2nd of just 15. So I've seen a few articles in different papers and different videos that really show that Esau's pulling back, from most rhetoric and stuff. So the headline here: "We failed. Danish newspaper apologizes for publishing official C19, narratives without questioning them." So what they're saying there is they haven't completely been telling the truth. What was that? That brings to mind Psalms 58 and 3. Let's go to. In fact, let me go to 2nd just first. So like here. 2nd just Ecclesiasticus. Here we are. "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away." So you may come saying, I'm sorry, in England we've had Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, caught at different parties when people were in lockdown, and basically been blatantly caught on video and everything. Denied it, and now he's saying, I'm sorry. But the man's not really sorry. He's sorry because he got caught. Do you know what I mean? But he's trying to humble himself, to the people. "Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at that last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such come by wild beasts?" So if you're handling a snake, eventually you're going to get bit. And that's what you've got to do with these people, Psalms 58 and 3. Again, they speak wickedness, speaking lies. Strange from the womb speaking, I get that in a second, Lord's will. "So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but he will find opportunity. He will not be satisfied with blood. He will speak smooth. His words of his mouth. His words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart." It's right there, actually. Yeah. Verse 21 into Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, yeah, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, but yet were they drawn swords. Yeah? So you just can't trust them. Simple as that. You know, and I've got these articles here. So now they're saying, oh yeah, the narratives may not be completely specialized. So they were. Oh my days! Yeah, may not be completely true. Now, a newspaper in Denmark has publicly apologized for reporting government narratives, which is stories, yeah, surrounding that thing. We failed reads the article's headline from tabloid Escrat Bladet, which goes on to admit that for almost 2 years, we, the press and the population, have been almost hypnotically preoccupied with the authorities' daily figures. You know, you can't say words. YouTube gets a bit sensitive. You've got another article here. Yeah. In the Daily Mail. So it's not a coincidence. Nothing's a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? All is through the will of Yahweh SIMEON Dominicans. You know, you've got these articles. This one's from the Daily Mail, 13th of January 2022, stating, "Our hands up, we're sorry." Yeah, ministers have used propagandistic tactic to scare public into complying with rules. Deliberately omitted or left out a word there because they get funny. You know what I mean? Founder of Number 10's Nudge Unit claims. Yeah. You read the bullet points, such as there had been an overemphasis on modelling and data, which describes use of fear as egregious and warned of the long-term consequences. You know, it's not a surprise that they're coming out of this now because Esau's been searched out. Let me just quickly get that. Obadiah. Here we are. Obadiah, straight to the point. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? And people are seeing through it, and it's causing a lot of sedition. And we're speaking sedition, even action sedition, you know, against governments all across the world, especially in Europe. Not so much in Babylon at the minute, but I think, you know, Lord will, that'll be coming soon there. As soon as that pops off, that'll be yeah, that's it really. You know, Yahweh SIMEON takes past judgment little by little. So it's all a matter of time. It's going to happen. Let me get this. So like Isaiah 49. Straight to the 10 point. Jeremiah 49. I'll get those two mixed up. Jeremiah 49. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbours, and he is not. And, you know, let's go into this word bare, because this is the process, what's happening. You know, people are seeing through the lies. So what's happening is the elites are pulling back because they realise that people aren't having it anymore. Do you know what I mean? Which again goes into scripture, which will cause, you know, division amongst men, people invading one another. 2nd Esdras 15, division. Matthew 10, yeah, 10:34, if I'm right there.
Strong's H 2834. Chasef.
Yeah, to strip off, lay bare, draw out, and that's what's happening. Yeah, his secret plans and his secret mission is being laid bare, and the world can see it. Even those who are not Israelites, who are not part of the remnant, who are not hopefully elect, even Esau can see it. In fact, it's mainly Esau that's putting out the information there, because majority of our people call Lord Yahweh SIMEON 144. A majority of our people are just blind, just going along with Oh, we'll go along with it. We'll get yabbed up, and yeah, we'll be okay. You know, our hero Esau. You know what I mean? Fucking stupid, man. Anyway, so yeah, did have a few scriptures. Got a few articles there, so I want to go into this as well. Can get this. Sorry. Turn this around.
Consumers could potentially harm financial stability, raise the cost of credit, and also erode privacy. However, the lawmakers have clarified the reversion for wholesale use in the financial sector demands a greater appraisal as to what this digital currency would actually mean. The Britain's Central Bank and Finance Ministry has said in November that they'll hold consultations this year on whether to move forward on a central bank digital currency that will be introduced after 2025 at the very earliest. The central banks across the world have stepped up work on CBDCs to avoid the private sector dominating digital payments as cash use is continuing to fall. The prospect of the widely used cryptocurrencies issued by big tech has also galvanized such efforts.
See. And all this, we've got him speaking about, so Elon Musk speaking about Neuralink, and they're linking up with the phone. You see the video from one of the elders yesterday, I think it was, talking about how Tesla's new phone will link up with the metaverse. Sorry, will link up with his Neuralink. And you got Mark Gutenberg, whatever his name is, speaking out this thing called
Strong's G 3326 Meta. Meta.
Nothing's a coincidence. Yeah, and these Greek Greek words for 4 heads. Yeah. So we can see where it's going, and the CBDC is part of that. It's a gradual process to it. You can't just bring it out and say, oh yeah, this is what we're going to do today, and it's going to happen. Eventually they'll get to that, devil coming down and having great wrath once they've got enough people on board. But you can see it's little bit by little bit at the moment. Yeah. 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, basically means complete control. Yeah, so you won't be able to go into shops, you won't be able to go to anywhere to basically access anything in the society eventually, unless you have that MOTB, which is the RFD microchip or NFC microchip. Yeah, right. Eventually, right now they're saying, if you don't have the Vanessa juice, that in some places that you can't come in, and this is what it is. They're showing you what they're going to do in the future, and showing you what the aims are. Obviously, it's through the will of Yahweh Shimon Shaka's man's goings after the Lord, Proverbs 20 and 24, and also 21 and 1. The king's man is in the hand of the Lord. Yeah. So I'm sorry to get that. I've just butchered it. So. The king's heart is in the heart, which is Lob. So it's a mind. The inner man, the mind. So.
Strong's H 3820. Lave.
So inner man, mind, will, heart. So the king's heart, mind, is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it wherever so he will. So right now, what's happening is Esau's pulling back because the Messiah, it's the year of turn up, but he's deaf. It's the year of turn up as coined by Apostle Elder Tahar. Yeah, right. But Esau's trying to be tricky right now. He's trying to pull back, trying to lull the people to sleep again. He's going to pull out something in the late, at some point. Speaking as a man, he's going to pull out something at some point soon. Yeah, it's just going to. It reminds me of this actually, scripture. Yeah, he's going to pull it out. Yeah. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And that's what we've got to do. We're watching right now, because Esau's trying to pull back by saying, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and the elites, or the rest of the heathen, are in control. The wicked, Job 9 and 24. The earth is in control. The earth is in control of the hands of the wicked. Yeah. All right. What they're trying to do now is pull back and lull people to sleep. I've seen earlier today. I watched a video from the brother in Australia, and he was speaking about it. They're trying to put the people back to sleep again. By giving them concessions, by saying, the peak of the the thing is over, or it's coming, or especially over here in England, they're saying, the peak, we're going to reach the peak X, Y, and Z, and we're going to cut down the days that you're supposed to go into isolation. That's if you're fully juiced up. So they're trying to lure people back to sleep again. But that's what we do, is we watch and we keep it sober. Keep sober in the mental sense, where keep our mind straight, keep our mind, let me just get this word sober. Yeah, keep our mind on the scriptures, basically, and watching for the prophecies, because they're all kicking off every single day. And like the Apostle Tahar, Elder Tahar, has phrased the year turn up, the year of turn up, and it is turning up. We've got the war in Russia, potentially, Ukraine, potentially, you got to keep an eye on that. You got China. I think I read an article today that said, they want to get back from the rhetoric of war. But the man's, as I've read earlier, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Simple as that. So with that, I know it's a bit all over the place, but basically the essence of the message was just we shouldn't fall asleep. Simple as. Don't be lulled into a false sense of safety by these people, because these people are tricky, wicked, devious, and they are just evil. Simple as. Yeah, wicked man. Shalom.